Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney when we left off.
Still feels weird for you to say that, doesn't it?
It does. It takes effort to try and say Apollo Justice.
Yeah, Apollo Justice. Come out with instead of just Phoenix Wright.
After literally over 150 videos of starting with Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
It's against all knowledge to do that. I was doing that for a third of a year.
Yeah, that's right.
God. Jesus Christ.
It's 2 more syllables than usual.
Oh, God. All right, anyways, when we left off, we're getting down to business with a little bit of this, but it keeps getting twisty and turny.
Yeah.
On who could have switched the cards, because the victim would have been dead, so he couldn't have switched the cards. So what the fuck is going on? Anyways, okay, so let's talk about this. So, because the one who did the swap didn't know the 2 colors of cards were being used. The other mistake was the number on the card. Right. The person who placed the 5th ace with a king. I'm sure for swap, I wasn't expecting there to be a 5th ace after all.
Huh.
All they knew is that the game had been won with a full house. So they picked up a king from the table and swapped it in. But just one problem. According to case record, this person doesn't exist. True. Not until now. But you have to admit the possibility of a 4th person.
Yeah.
Though it's more than a possibility. There was someone else there that night at the scene of the crime. But what?
What?
I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright.
I like how she's like occasionally spacing out.
Yeah.
The trial has proceeded on one central assumption. Namely, that at the time of the incident, there were only 3 people in that room.
I believe this new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption.
The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court.
I suppose that is a problem, yes.
Court is adjourned for a brief recess. Mr. Gavin, I'll see you in my chambers during this recess.
Certainly, Your Honor.
Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes.
Oh boy. Time for recess.
April 20th is 2 days before my birthday.
Oh shit, and 5 days before mine. Now people know our birthdays. Fuck.
Yeah. Give us presents. No, just kidding.
That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. To suddenly claim there was another person
he's doing the
at scene
anime
of the
glasses
crime
thing.
like that. I must ask, is it the truth? Well now, I think you would know the answer to that.
What?
Being mysterious, are we? Setting no time for mysteries. I'd only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Kristoph.
They know each other?
Justice. They said they were friends.
Oh.
Yes, sir! The judge has summoned me to his chambers to carry on without me. Are you the murderer, Hosen?
Yeah.
You did well, Apollo. Can I ask you something? Sure. That locket you wear. Is that really yours, Mr. Wright? Ah, you're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket? Here, you can take a look at it. There's a picture of my daughter in there.
Oh my god, she's cute!
Yeah. I'm just surprised to hear you had a daughter. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question.
Who's the mother?
The one who cheated that night. Was it you? What do you think? Huh? You know what happened 7 years ago? What I did.
What?
It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat.
What?
I never, honest, but it is odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years.
What happened 7 years ago?
Want to know something?
Yeah, what happened?
There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Eh? You see, poker's all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like trial law? Figure out what your opponent is thinking, and you win.
That is true.
Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Eh? Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding! That witness, for instance, Miss Orly. she would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No. Come on, who noticed that? Words, habits, twitches. It's all information for the reading.
Excessive sweating.
That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I pass the secret on to you. But I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals. No, you can do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about?
You
But
are
you
the
will.
chosen one.
Soon. Almost forgot. One more thing about this case. You should know I haven't told the truth to anyone yet.
What?
I knew it! I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power. My, power? I had no idea my cords of steel were that special.
Oh God.
It's time. The real trial begins now. Do your best.
Why is he being so cryptic?
I don't know.
I don't understand what's going on. What happened 7 years ago?
Based on the context clues, did he cheat to win? Did he pull an Edgeworth?
Maybe.
Because, I mean, he went through the same whole situation of going 7 years undefeated, and that can put a lot of stress on you to not be, defeated. And if something goes wrong, you might, even if you're going there for still, like, your defendant could still be innocent, but you feel the need to do something to push that verdict if you don't have it locked down. He might have cheated at some point. I mean, I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point in this game if they're really pushing that story. So, all right.
I really want to know who the mother of his daughter is.
I know, right? Which one? Which woman was it?
Which OTP will be officially canon?
I know, right?
Couch will now reconvene. Court will now reconvene.
Official releases, everybody.
As I witnessed Miss Olga Orly recovered.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, she's regained consciousness. Perhaps you can hear a vision of the events again?
Version.
That's the thing,
Her vision.
You see, she's quite fatigued.
You're looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne.
Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify. So proceed. Or prosecute.
Proceed? How'd you
Fuck. I'm bad at things. The defense would like to request that Miss Orly take the stand.
Very well. The witness will take the stand.
Sup, girl? You're terrified. I see
Yeah.
that. Perhaps you could repeat your name and profession? Or perhaps you'd rather admit to that you're a poor liar and a poor loser.
Oh, not. Oh,
What the
whoa.
fuck?
Is she a pirate?
She was never Russian after all.
Yeah.
I knew it.
She looks like a freaking pirate.
Apparently. She's a money pirate.
God, a voice.
Now you just gotta go normal with it, I guess, or
Yeah.
just aggressive.
Name's Olga Orly. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. People call me Olga Quick Fingers Orly.
Oh really?
God damn it.
Want to know something else? I'm not really Russian, and my last name sounds like oh really. There, that's the truth. Hope you're satisfied.
God. Witness! You will tell the court what you were really up to that night.
Fine, I'll talk. We had a plan, see?
Let me remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrications will have serious consequences.
Fine. Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy Smith hired me to do what I do best. I was planted at the Borscht Bowl Club several days prior to the night of the game. As a waitress.
So you were in cahoots with the victim?
Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning wasn't the main purpose of this game. It was about destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple, elegant really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. Oh. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut.
You swapped the cards!
Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it, it would have made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed into pieces.
Indeed! Getting caught red-handed at cheating would cast doubt on all his prior wins.
A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card. That was the plan.
And then you fucked it. Oh, really, Orly? How droll.
Droll.
But it appears you made quite the mistake.
A mistake?
I agree the trap was elegant. Yet what happened to that planted card? Hey, that's right!
He's lucky, I'll give him that. You'd have to be slip-free from a trap laid by Olga Quick Fingers Orly.
You have to be something, but they missed that word in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, really? The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil mastermind stick.
Cute? Who wants to be cute?
Me?
I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad.
Okay, you're looking like a wannabe Pokemon trainer. Like you want to be part of Team Magma.
Oh my gosh, he does.
Jesus.
Or at least like a gym leader, you know?
Yeah.
When you're through with being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court.
The sass he just threw down.
Yeah.
Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung.
The best laid traps.
That night I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith. It was that no-good cheating defendant.
But he didn't cheat. You're the one that
Yeah.
did that. Okay.
A surprisingly frank testimony that still leaves us mostly in the dark.
The trap was perfect, I tell you. Perfect! If that rotten cheater hadn't messed it up.
Look who's talking.
Well, the testimony, for what it's worth, is all yours, Mr. Justice.
With witnesses like her, who needs criminals?
For real.
And with defendants like
Welcome
Mr.
to the
Wright.
world of Ace Attorney.
And with defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors? Pushing my eyebrows. Okay, best laid traps.
That is a way to relieve headaches, actually. Maybe that's what he's trying to do.
Maybe. This planted card, which was it exactly?
The trump card. The 5 of hearts.
Let me guess. Mr. Wright was to have switched the 5 with the ace to make a full house? At least that's what you are going to accuse him of doing, thereby ruining his legend.
I slid it into Wright's pocket.
When was this?
Why, before the match, of course, while he was eating. At the Borscht Bowl Club, we served borscht and suckers.
Remind me to never go there.
Of course, the card was to make its grand debut during the game. Like a good borscht a good plot must be cooked up early and allowed to thicken. The plot thickens.
So everything went according to plan.
Exactly. The 5th ace came up, so it's obvious the switch went off without a hitch. Once the extra card was found in his pocket, Wright would be forever known as a cheat and a fraud.
There are worse things to be known as, I suppose.
Tell us what happened with the search. The planted card was gone. The trap failed.
Yeah, so what happened to it?
The card disappeared?
Yeah, my trump card, the 5 of hearts. Gone, without a trace. Poof, zippo. We searched every nook and cranny, even inside his cute little hat.
But the card was nowhere to be found, is this correct?
Never in my long, storied career. Never has Quick Fingers Orly been so readily duped.
Oh, really? So what did happen to that 5 of hearts?
Don't look at me. Why don't you ask that cheating, lying, two-faced defendant?
So the 5 of hearts is still missing in action. That's right, I picked up a bottle and swung it. Sure he did, sure he did. Wait, isn't that a little odd?
But what's odd?
You searched Mr. Wright thoroughly and found nothing, which means he didn't cheat, which means he had no reason to strike the victim.
Yeah. But, well...
Oh, she's scratching her head.
Yeah.
Whoa, what was that? What was that just now? I sensed something.
Something wrong, Mr. Justice?
No.
He is the chosen one.
Nothing, Your Honor.
I can see the
What to
Matrix.
do? Should I press it a little harder?
Press harder,
Fucking
duh.
go ahead, dude. Damn.
He's like, nah.
Miss Orly, you're hiding something.
What are you talking about? You... me? Quick fingers are... hide something?
The defense will refrain from baseless accusations.
Baseless.
I have one question to the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Of course it's true.
I don't know why.
I did see it, honest. I saw it when Wright hit him. With my own eyes, I saw it.
What's this weird vibe I'm getting? That witness, for instance, Miss Orly.
Yep.
She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony.
When she's lying.
Did you notice? Touching your neck, was it? Whoa!
Oh, whoa.
I've gone high.
What the hell?
There's a lot going on here. Whoa, what's going on?
He's tripping out.
This sensation. It's coming into focus. There, that twitch, it's so clear. It's like I could perceive her habit like I couldn't before.
Perceive? What is...
Gotcha!
What is going on?
Miss Orly, perhaps you're unaware of this yourself.
I'm psychic. No, unaware of what?
Whenever you get into a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand.
My neck? So what?
What indeed, Justice? I hadn't noticed anything of the sort. When she says that part of her testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory and she touches her neck. I'm sure of it. A memory? Would someone care to explain what he's babbling about?
This is highly unusual, but let's ask the defense. You claim the witness is remembering something. Maybe you have evidence of this memory to show us.
Her habit is scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So what would remind her of the moment of the crime? Miss Orly, whenever you recall the crime that night, you scratch your neck. I've noticed it happens when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left an insatiable press around your neck was this.
Inerasable. You said insatiable.
Fuck. Oops. Obviously it's Wright's cell phone. Bapped her in the head neck. Oh no, probably not. I don't even have the cell phone. Oh yeah, because he called. That's right.
On her neck?
Was it the bottle?
Was it the locket?
We don't have the locket as evidence.
Oh.
The only thing we have on evidence is a card, or the victim's hand, actually, not even the card. You just have the bottle. That's all we have.
What the But that makes no sense.
But there's nothing else that could make sense. I'm gonna wing it. Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck. And what reminds us more of that moment than this bottle, the murder weapon.
What, the neck of the bottle?
But something doesn't fit. If you were only the witness to the crime, why would that make you touch your neck like you're in pain? What's he talking about now?
Me?
It was Mr. Smith, the victim, who was hit, not you. This is a cross-examination, not a cross-bottle conjecture. The witness, the habits, they're completely irrelevant. Justice? I admit I'm a bit confused myself.
This is a Wright tactic.
This is certainly a unique cross-examination. I'll explain later, just trust me, now's our only chance to break her.
I have superpowers.
Miss Orly, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment.
Yet I am knowing nothing.
We know you're not Russian.
The witness will testify, please. Now.
Yeet.
She just likes doing that. Bah, fine. He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there.
Okay, so that was added in there, looks like. Yeah. Well, no, because he left. He went upstairs. I mean, he went upstairs onto the first floor to use his phone.
Yeah. He was about to know the police from the restaurant's first floor. Boom.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
Don't even need to press that.
Miss Orly, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said. It states that the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. And we know that the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made that phone call from the first floor of the Borscht Bowl Club.
Yep.
So explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely. Oh gosh, she had to take pictures of herself. Okay. And then the crab and everything, the lobster, everything falling. Oh god.
The man who picked up a bottle and swung it that night wasn't the defendant.
Was the victim and he swung and hit her up by accident or something?
Was it the lamp? It was a spider.
Let's see what's going on here. Showdown time. It's high noon. You dirty cheat. Check his pockets now.
It's gone. The card's gone. Yeah, probably.
You lose.
Oh. Yeah. Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to Wright, and he hit me. Some master of cheating you. Yeah. Jesus. When I came to, the victim was already dead. Is that? Oh, that's me.
Or is that,
He was already dead, is that it?
That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If it came out that I was in league with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure.
Well, where does this leave us?
Madness! This is madness! I'm dreaming! It must have been me who was here with the bottle and is imagining all this.
You alright?
It appears our prosecution is at its wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame him. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events?
Let's see. Okay, yeah.
Mr. Gavin, sir? I believe that is the defense in this case. We are compelled to call Miss Orly a big fat liar.
But what?
3 were in that room on the night of the murder. The defendant, victim, and her. And she has a motive. A motive? Her plot foiled. The witness got into an argument with her client, Mr. Smith. And the denouement of the argument was murder.
What? I'm no killer. It's a trap. Someone's lying to frame me.
Trying.
Someone's trying to frame me. They're probably lying too. Phoenix.
What tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive.
That rhymes.
So tangled we catch ourselves in the process.
Mr. Wright?
Such a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Kristoph, Gavin. What are you saying? I'm curious.
What?
Because Phoenix called someone to defend him when he was in the basement, because the person that was, there called someone else.
Yeah.
For help. I almost wonder if he's involved somehow.
Really?
The only thing that makes me think that is, listen, he did the anime villain glasses push thing, okay?
He did.
He did the bad guy thing. That's not usually a good guy thing. And when it's a good guy thing, it's because a good guy thought of an evil, crazy thing.
Yeah.
It's a bad guy thing to do.
It's usually a scheming thing. I did get weird vibes from him when he was talking in the lobby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's being weird.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder if Phoenix called Apollo to do this because Phoenix has, a right mind. A right mind.
Oh my god.
I'll say that was on purpose. And so he doesn't want someone else to get accused of something else for wrong evidence, which is seeming with the way things are going. Maybe Phoenix is on a path to set things right. And so he was like,
set things right.
That's why he was like, let Apollo do this instead. Because he wants me to do this instead and go the correct way, the right way. And set things straight. So, what are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility? That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder. Right, like Mr. Wright was saying before recess. A single card was swapped into the victim's hand after the murder. And the one who swapped the card didn't know 2 colors of cards were being used. A 4th person.
Jesus.
Got this theory again. Your fourth person doesn't exist.
Indeed. That's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here, where there's no escape and no chance for deception.
Oh.
The perfect place to catch the real criminal.
The real criminal?
And we're in luck. A clue to the real criminal's identity was kindly provided for us. And right at the beginning of the trial, no less.
But what?
Apollo. Perhaps you know what I'm talking about?
It was Apollo.
Sorry? Remember what I said. The fourth person who swapped the cards made one critical error. Here she wasn't considering the color of the back of the cards. Right. But how could such an obvious mistake occur? Cards used for the last game were red. Yet, there's one person here in our court who thought those cards were blue.
Kato. No.
No, and that was stated by Kristoph. Remember we were all thrown off because he was saying they were using the blue cards? Wasn't that right? Yeah, I had that impression too. But why? Well, Apollo, think you can figure out who it was?
It's not me, I swear.
Who is this fourth person?
Why do I always get put on the spot like this? Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Who thought the cards used in the final game were blue? That was I'm pretty sure that was Kristoph.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was in the small text area, but I swear to God, he said the cards were blue, which threw me off. Like, that threw me for a loop and made me rethink the whole thing going over again.
Yeah, it's him.
Like,
And he can't escape because he's in court.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
Yep.
As I expected. Your eyes and ears are as sharp as your hair. I was right? Kristoph Gavin, you were the fourth person that night. But of course Mr. Gavin knows the color of the cards. How would he? As you can see, the photo of the crime scene is black and white.
Yeah.
You can't tell which of the cards are blue. The ones on the floor or the table. But look! You can see the colors in the photo.
All you can see is the blue.
Yes, but when he said the cards were blue, that was well before this evidence came to light. Is it true the defendant was engaged in the game of poker with the victim? It was only that, a game, and in the purest sense. A competition, Your Honor.
A competition?
Yes, the test of wits, a silence, clash of passion. Oh yeah, the blue flame thing.
Yeah.
The blue flame known as the final outcome. Well, Kristoph? Mr. Gavin?
Mr. Gavin, is something the matter?
No, nothing. Excuse me, it was just so sudden. Right? You aren't seriously accusing me, are you? Oh, Chris. Well, actually, that's right, because he was going to be the defense attorney at first. And so he would be there to investigate and be like, oh, let me change this quick so it fits my plot easier and then blame her. Oh, Kristoph? You know even I'd never take a joke this far. Ooh, this is getting saucy.
It is.
This has gone beyond ridiculous, beyond... This is insanity. The defendant accusing his own defense attorney of murder?
I assure you, I'm quite sane.
But what possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to the victim?
I wasn't aware that I had a connection to Mr. Smith either.
Yes, but Mr. Gavin and the victim had never even met.
Well, what if they have?
Huh?
There's a possibility, after all. They might have met that night before the game started.
What are you suggesting?
Is this the truth Miss Wright was saying about? Well, only one thing to do. Mr. Wright, the defense would like to request that you testify to the court. The defense would like to request no such thing. Mr. Gavin? Testimonies must relate to the case. How can anything happen before that game of poker be related? Oh, we're at war with our own office now.
I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Gavin.
As I explained before, the defense believes that Miss Orly...
Am I to assume you speak for Mr. Justice in this? He is the defense, not you.
Exactly.
Mr. Justice, the matter of Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you.
Oh, okay.
Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. Wright's testimony?
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
This is Mr. Wright's strategy. He was planning this all along. And I intend to see it through.
Yep.
The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify to the court.
So shut the fuck up.
At 2, Justice, you would betray me, your teacher? I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. This isn't about loyalty. This is about the truth.
The truth.
Very well. The defendant, Mr. Wright, will take the stand, please.
Oh, man. The appetite before murder. That evening, Kristoph and I had dinner. We sat at a table in this photograph. Okay.
He's sitting at his piano.
Shay Smith walked in 5
I
minutes
just
after
realized there's
Kristoph.
snow everywhere.
They said they want to make it cold inside. Remember, to be
I
more
didn't-
Russian themed.
That's crazy.
It is a little weird now that we look at it and see that.
Yeah.
Shay Smith walked in 5 minutes after Kristoph left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl was knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. So I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin. And that's the phone call we heard in the intro.
Mr. Gavin, you were at the Borscht Bowl Club the night of the murder.
I dined with him rather frequently.
And then you talked to the defendant on the phone directly after the murder?
Quite against my will, I had become involved in a murder. I thought I might be in need of a lawyer, so I called him. You were planning this all along, weren't you, Wright? Just because you wanted to drag me into a little murder trial. The only thing I want is the truth. As I did back then, and now.
Back then.
I thought my wife was doing you a favor when we took on your defense. It appears that I was wrong.
Very well. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Justice? Sit, sir? He's lying and you're going to expose him. Understood, sir. Just again, Mr. Wright, this can't end well. Why can't I have a normal trial?
Poor kid.
Oh boy. Appetite for murder? And we're gonna get down to the bottom of this. Next time.
Man, this shit's going crazy.
It's getting cray-cray up in here.